Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Messi! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance miss, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
João Palhinha. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different planet.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Can he latch on to this? McAllister. De Paul. Alvarez. Now it's McAllister. He's in plenty of space here. That was always going to be the keepers. Fernandez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, not quite. And he's heaved it away. No way through. Alvarez. And that was very necessary. Well, there's the clearance. João Palhinha. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Martinez. Alvarez. Oh, super find. Decent hit! Goal! Argentina! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. João Palhinha. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes! Bruno Fernandes! They've scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He gets big! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. More and more pressure on the ball here. Just eases him off the ball. McAllister. De Paul. And he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ruben Dias herring after the ball here. Argentina applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Now it's Martinez. And here's Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. De Paul. Rafael Leao. Almost half an hour in now. Mendes made a surge from fullback. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Now it's Messi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Romero. Rafael Leao. De Paul. McAllister does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Driving forward. He is through here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Fernandez. Argentina finding their passes. Martinez. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. So what can they make of this? He's through here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Martinez engages and forces him off the ball. Martinez. Alvarez. Dealt with nicely by the defence. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Messi. And that's gone loose. And here's Rafael Leao. João Palhinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, and the shot! Goal! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Portugal take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Martinez hits one! Is there any support? He might not need it. Quick look, then plays it in. Messi with the short one. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. João Palhinha. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Bruno Fernandes. Alvarez. Now Martinez. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that looks a good ball through. He'll try from distance. Decent hit and on target. Fernandes. Now it's Martinez. Messi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Shot. Cristiano Ronaldo! Fernandes. Oh, that's well done. Rafael Leao! Magnificent! A finish of true class. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And he's had it nicked away. And here's Laut. And Martinez! Goal! Back to within 1. Interesting. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Crosses it into the area. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's good running with the ball. And that has left him in a heap. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Otamendi promptly onto that, and that is that. Romero. And it's Otamendi to McAllister. Alvarez. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 11.
McAllister. And here's Alvarez. Spread it left. Ruben Dias. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Quarter of an hour into the second half. No, he's had it taken off him. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Not the most accurate pass. Throw in. Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Otamendi. Fernandes. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Messi. Messi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Portugal making another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Portugal will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Alvarez. Alvarez powering forward here. Big header! No mistake! It's level again! What a match we have!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Marcou para a Argentina. Aos 70 minutos de jogo. Com a camisa
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Portugal making consecutive changes here.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 23.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Fernandes. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's to Paul.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. De Paul. De Paul with a delivery. No, that's not going to find its target. Portugal are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Neto. Fernandez. Martinez. Gonzalez. Pedro Neto. Great ball if he can get there.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And the shot! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And yes, it's him again. Argentina go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
He's having a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Stood up well to him there. McAllister. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. All right, looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a good ball out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Great hit! Sticks it away! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is a brilliant interception. Palacios. Oh, strongly challenged there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now it's Joao Felix. Joao Felix! They've done it! And what a climax we have here!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
78 minutos de jogo, com a camisola número 11.
Portugal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Fernandez. Palacios. Oh, this looks sharp. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, super ball. Shot at goal! It's in! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Argentina could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now it's Martinez.
Minutos de compensação.
He's through here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And here's Lautaro Martinez! And more and more and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Argentina grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Cancelo. He's not got that quite right. Montiel. Now Martinez. Montiel. Molina. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Oh, that is... and the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Marcou para a Argentina. Aos 3 minutos de jogo, o camisola.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Portugal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Pass somewhat off target. McAllister. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Alvarez providing an outlet on that flank. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now this could be a chance. And that's played in low. And he's taking no chances there. Alvarez. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Messi plays it short. Hits one! And the ball's come loose here. That's a throw. Messi. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
That's good defensive concentration.
Vitinha.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
A real chance! Oh, horrible miscue.
João Cancelo reacted so well to bring that ball under control. Looked easy too.
Oh no, what has happened here? It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Molina. Messi. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Forwards and with intent, and that has been cut short. Bernardo Silva, looking for the run. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. De Paul does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nuno Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Messi. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Vitinha. João Cancelo. Alvarez.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Well read, nice interception. Vitinha. And Mendes. João Palhinha. Oh, good spread. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. João Palhinha. Otamendi makes the interception. De Paul. And now the breakaway. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fernandes. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's played him through, and he's managed to get free. Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Argentina just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Great defending, strong and determined. McAllister, not the most accurate pass. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And they're not going to make any further progress now. Martinez. Mendes cuts out the pass. Just eases him off the ball. McAllister. Tagliafico. Bruno Fernandes clears and reclaimed it in a trice. Here's Vitinha. João Palhinha stood up well to him there. Martinez. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. To Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Fiddles it through. Pass is just off target. Corner number 2 then. Tagliafico deals with that comfortably. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Alvarez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Picked out brilliantly. Big header! And that has been knocked clear. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Bernardo Silva. The message is clear. None shall pass. Alvarez. Now it's Martinez. And he's running through. And Fernandes. De Paul. Molina. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fernandes. De Paul. He's in space and looking for options. And he's there to get it away. Messi goes short. And the shot! Rafael Leao.
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
Now it's Messi. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao goes on a run down the left wing. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
E vamos receber os nossos jogadores. Grande aplauso.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
No way through there. Messi. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Romero. Molina.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. That's a shade optimistic. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide, played back in. João Palhinha. Fernandes. Oh, this looks sharp.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Pinches it off him. Martinez!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rafael Leao. João Palhinha. Vitinha under intense pressure.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that could set him on his way. Can he put it away? They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
And he's been shifted off it. João Palhinha.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Over to the left. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Chance to finish. It's loose now, and they... Oh, he's been caught napping. Romero clears it away. And he's taking no chances there. Out of play for a throw. João Palhinha. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been knocked clear. Portugal have... Decent hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
João Cancelo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Fernandes gets rid without sophistication. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. McAllister.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Bruno Fernandes puts his foot on the gas. And a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Molina. Now it's to Paul.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Vitinha and João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh, it's come loose.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Half an hour got... Had a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Portugal get their fourth corner.
Portugal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Ronaldo considers his options. Nuno Mendes. He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Tagliafico. De Paul. Now it's Martinez. Messi. Romero. And it's Messi. Played out to the right. Great position here.
McAllister really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nah, he's had it taken off him.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Argentina making another change here. Dybala coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
And he's on his way! Out of play for a goal kick. Tagliafico kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Dybala.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Mendes going full tilt down the left. João Palhinha.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he finish? And that's caused a worry or two. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Tagliafico. McAllister. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Palacios. Diogo Costa deals with it effortlessly. Tagliafico. McAllister. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Fernandes. Tagliafico. Now it's Gonzalez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rafael Leao! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17.
Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Número 19. Número 20.
Tagliafico,
Número 23.
Gonzalez.
Para os seus lugares.
Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Número 2.
Fernandes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Always onto this. McAllister could try cutting inside here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Palacios. And he's had a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. That's good running with the ball. That is a great pick out. Great ball, and he's in here. Has a go! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
O jogador que prestou.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Portugal go into the lead. Garnacho. Montiel. Now it's Palacios. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Dybala. Shapes to shoot! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Compensação.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level.
There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. João Neves is flagged offside. Palacios. He could be in here.
Tudo compensação.
He is through here. And Dybala! Oh, should have put that away. They've played it short. Garnacho. Now it's Gonzalez. He's got the shot away! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And we are already back underway. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Romero. Pass is coming off in real chance! And he can clear it away. Joao Felix looks to get on the end of this. Palacios. Joao Felix. And Joao Palhinha. Palhinha really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
They're up to 5 corners now. McAllister with the clearance. Otamendi was in no mood for any of that. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Palacios. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Ruben Dias. Diogo Dalot. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now it's Gonzalez. He's got away. Tagliafico. Foot in. Referee has just said play on. Joao Palhinha. And that has been slung wide. He can get that clear. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And that was very necessary.
Portugal have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! They have stolen level at the last! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time. All square. Some weary legs out there. So who has it left in them to take a penalty? They could really do with scoring the first penalty. And he's gone and missed it.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
McAllister is looking to do his bit. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
So this one to restore parity. Keeper's gone the wrong way.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Dybala is second man up. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Portugal are looking to him to tie things up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Portugal looking to draw level.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Fernandes is fourth up.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Portugal at the point of no return. And stuck away with ice in his veins.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
And that has lifted the roof. Portugal falls short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action.
Ah, commiserations, the definition of penalty heartbreak, and part of the game that we find irresistible. Total emotional despair for them.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. A warm welcome to one and all as you join us for this meeting of two nations who can rightly lay claim to the status of being amongst the 21st century's most formidable international teams. Their first recognised meeting occurred as far back as 1921. Terrific header! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Nico Williams. And here's Yamal. And that's aimed into the middle. Oh, he's been caught. And the finish! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Mikel Merino at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Merino. And it's hoisted clear. Nico Williams. Pedri. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. It's a throw-in. Pedri. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Portugal are already 2 behind. Awful start. Great challenge. Time to perfection. João Cancelo. Nico Williams. João Cancelo. Rafael Leao is herring after that one. No outsmarting him this time. Yamal. And it's Morata. Played out towards the right wing. That's a nicely weighted pass. João Cancelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. There's the hit! Oh, it's there!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 16 minutos de jogo, o capitão, número 8.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. And that's out of reach. Pedri. Nico Williams. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao tries to dink it in. That's a corner kick. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good play.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, such a clever touch. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao gets flagged offside. Nice physical challenge.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
He is through here. He's going all the way! Oh, what a climb! Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that's ambitious. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Big chance! Dispatched clinically. Just one goal in it now. Game on! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Aos 30 minutos de jogo, o camisola número 10.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Kubasi. Yamal chasing after it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looks for the finish. That carried quite a threat. Kubasi.
Spain clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cut.
He's got the shot away! Kubasi. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Portugal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And he's cut it out. Zubimendi. Kubasi. Pedri. Now Zubimendi. Bruno Fernandes. Real chance! Yes! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 40 minutos de jogo.
Spain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Pedri. Hits one! Vitinha.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Morata. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking. Zubimendi. Yamal. And here's Morata. Yamal! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Vitinha. João Palhinha. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been knocked clear. Spread out to the left. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Vitinha! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Portugal playing their part in a real slugfest here. A glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change. So we reach the halfway point.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Well, it's been an enthralling game so far, this meeting of regular rivals. High intensity, high in passion. Tough game for the officials to this point, but that is unlikely to change. Spain get the ball rolling for the second period. Bruno Fernandes. He can run onto that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Portugal making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Kubasi. And the keeper's given it away. He's had a shot! It's there!
Well, what a time for the captain to step up and put his team in front again, but while it doesn't necessarily guarantee a win here, it's a wonderful early boost in this second half.
An act of charity gratefully received. Portugal go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Bruno Fernandes. Mikel Merino gets it clear. João Cancelo has it out wide and in space. And it's Cancelo. Merino. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Looking for the runner. Rafael Leao. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Pedro Porro. Now Subimendi. Oh, super find. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Vitinha. Vitinha! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique. Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Yamal. Merino. Now it's Morata. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. João Cancelo wins the duel this time. Well, that defending is great hit! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Cristiano Ronaldo looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Vitinha. Pedri. Now it's Morata. Nico Williams. And he's managed to get free. And he's had a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful. Spain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
This is quite a battle.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
And he cuts out the supply. Who saw this coming? So close to victory, and it has got away. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's in on goal. He has found the way through. Vitinha plays a sharp little ball here.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Yamal. Just eases him off the ball. João Palhinha.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
João Palhinha. He's through here. And the shot! Goal! Portugal! And they're back in front.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Portugal take the lead.
I think this team shows great willpower and a wonderful never-say-die attitude. No other outfit can match them. They just keep going. Superb.
Spain can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. João Palhinha. Pedri. Williams. He's got a... tries a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
Nico Williams nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. There's the header! Wow, that's a fine save! Nico Williams goes short.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's a sweet ball, that. Laporte promptly onto that, and that is that. Vitinha. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he latch on to this?
Portugal certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Into the last 5 minutes. Nuno Mendes chooses to go crossfield. Now that's well seen too. Spain have a free kick. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Nico Williams plays it short. Yamal has got himself a free kick. Taken quickly here. Shot could be on. Shot at goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Fabian Ruiz. Joselu. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more.
Decent hit! Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! He's done very well to get to that.
Fabian Ruiz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
Look, they don't come much better in terms of ball striking. It deserved a better result than that.
And there goes the final whistle. Portugal have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
La alineación del Barcelona será
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Mbappe! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. OK, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing.
Tries a shot! Decent enough try.
Sucic did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Belletti. Now Robson. Lampard. And it's Belletti. Robson. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And Hakimi. Musiala. Hakimi. And here's Batistuta. Pedri. Munoz with the clearance. Pedri. It's Belletti. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Robson. And it's Belletti. No goals as yet. Hakimi. Batistuta. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone...
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Belletti. And it's Lampard. He's through here. And he's managed to get Mbappe! Lovely ball and now the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Marine. Kubo. Trientes. Big chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Lampard. And it's Van Dijk. Musiala. And it's Lampard. It's an early cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Header! Oh, good stop by the keeper. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Munoz. Now Sergio Gomez. Munoz. Sergio Gomez. Nice control. And a header! And it's come back out to him.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Musiala. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Munoz. Marin. Martin. And Aramburu. Martin. And Munoz. Sergio Gomez. Marin. And Sucic. Kubo. Marin. And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Barcelona come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And the action is back on the way. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now Pablo Marin. Oh, good ball. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Mbappe. Robson. Batistuta looking understandably energised after his goal. He's found a way through. Musiala was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pacheco. Sergio Gomez. Marin. And Torrentes. Sergio Gomez. Sucic. Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Sergio Gomez. Munoz. Pacheco. And Aramburu. Kubo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure.
Mbappe is on his... Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Sucic. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hakimi. Robson. Throw in. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Sergio Gomez. Munoz. Sergio Gomez.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Belletti. Van Dijk. Bastoni. Belletti.
Pretty robust defending.
Robson. Musiala. Aimed beyond the defence. Torrentes. Aramburu. Torrentes. Aramburu. Looks to the other side. Sergio Gomez. And Torrentes. Pedri.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 42 será sustituido por el
Torrentes.
Cambio de jugadores.
Van Dijk. Played back to the goalkeeper. Barcelona can consider themselves just about safe now. Sergio Gomez. Can he latch on to this? Robson. Palmer. Robson, who's set up one goal so far. Hakimi. Batistuta looking to get on the end of this. Munoz. And Torrentes. Mendes. And Aramburu. Mendes. Torrentes. Belletti. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Bastoni. It's Belletti. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm.
Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. Rafael Leao. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he put it away? He's scored!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Brazil are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Neymar. Joelinton. Good running, strong and purposeful. Played out to the left flank. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nuno Mendes. Chance to finish. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Goes looking wide. He has found the way through. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Rafael Leao, Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Played into space out wide. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And he's taking no chances there. He's having a go! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Danilo picks it up from the goal kick. Bruno Guimaraes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Neymar. He's tried one! And that is wildly off target.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Here's Vitinha. Rafael Leao is in a really good position out wide.
Brazil clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Danilo. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries the cut in with a header! No, not the best of headers. João Palhinha. Not the most accurate pass. Joelinton. Rafinha. Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafinha. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rafinha. And that should be the keeper's. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. To Cancelo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Great work on the overlap. Bruno Fernandes. Has a shot! Goal! Portugal! And again they hit the front.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Portugal get themselves into the lead. Danilo. Now it's Rafinha. Danilo. Danilo is charging up on the overlap. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Vitinha. Portugal looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, here's a... Oh, it's come off the upright. Neymar. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Bernardo Silva. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes. Played back towards his own goal.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He shifted it to the flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a promising position. Backward it goes. And here's Chris. Has a go! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Marquinhos. And Gabriel. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Bruno Guimaraes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bruno Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the half-time whistle goes.
Portugal are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Rafinha has got himself a free kick. Now it's Neymar. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's well spotted. Now that's a fine challenge. João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Bernardo Silva. João Palhinha. That is ended up in no man's land. João Palhinha is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rafael Leao. Bruno Guimaraes. Pressing high and with purpose. In with the challenge. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Rafinha. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Portugal choosing to make the first change.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 14, número 11.
Gabriel gathers from the goal kick. Rafinha. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well timed, excellent interception. Danilo. Gabriel. Marquinhos. Neymar.
Este jogo teve uma assistência de 72.307.
No, that's been intercepted. Joelinton. Now it's Neymar. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he's managed to get free. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Vitinha. João Cancelo.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Done delicately. Marquinhos with the clearance.
Substituição para Portugal. Número
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
para o seu lugar com número 18. Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Portugal are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Vitinha. And now the hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Neymar. Nuno Mendes. Rafinha. Driving on and making good progress. Danilo. Rafinha. He's got away. Neymar. It's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 23.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Vitinha taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Nuno Mendes. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Referee's come over, it's a red card. Brazil are down to 10 men. Ruben Dias. Rafinha. Now it's Neymar. Back into the middle. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's been taken short. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Marquinhos makes the interception. Oh, that's fabulous. He's got the shot away! He can get that clear. Brazil making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He'll try from distance. And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Corner number 2 then. Pepe can get it clear. And the shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are cruising away. So now the difference is 3. And it's Danilo. And it's lofted through here. Out of play for a goal kick. And smartly reclaimed.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Can he get away here? Great defending, strong and determined. Danilo. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And here's João Felix. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pepe. João Cancelo does well to stand firm and defend it. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
João Neves, Bruno Fernandes. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's Neymar. Pepe, he's found a way through. And he's there to clear it. João Neves is the guilty party there. Looking here to chip it through, brilliantly cut out. Bruno Fernandes, 2 assists to his credit already. That's headed upfield. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. He's shifting through the gears here. He's been picked out. Neymar! And somehow he's managed to miss it. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Well, it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. Pepe. Some good work on the right flank here. Ruben Neves. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Pepe. Pedro Neto. For João Cancelo. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Neymar. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things.
Oh, smashing header! No, not the best of headers. Tagliafico. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This fella Martinez is the latest striking talent to emerge from Argentina, and the way he likes to operate from deeper positions.
Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? João Cancelo gets a foot in here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tagliafico is in a really good position out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. And João Palhinha. That pass has been well intercepted. And now the breakaway. Vitinha looking to penetrate opposition lines. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this is a terrific run. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that was vital. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. McAllister. McAllister. Martinez. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That's a decent clearance. Crossed in once more. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Messi is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, great play! Alvarez. João Cancelo. Ruben Dias. Here's Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
João Palhinha. And Mendes. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he goes cross-field. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's going all the way! Messi.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
João Cancelo. He has found the way through. Lovely feet. Cross goes in there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Caught offside that time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vitinha. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Bernardo Silva receives it in a good position here. That's a sharp pass.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Goalkeeper's ball. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And the second half gets underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. That's a good run down the left. Romero getting this one clear. Bruno Fernandes. Done delicately. Fernandes with the clearance. Portugal with the corner. They're first. No way through, so real chance! Decent enough try.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence.
He rises! Marvellous goal!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Marcou para Portugal. Aos 55 minutos de jogo.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Portugal have taken the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the ball's a good one here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Vitinha.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
João Palhinha. He's going for goal!
Teve uma assistência de 70
Just a whisker away.
dos espectadores.
Molina. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Oh, that's neat. He is just caressing the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. Martinez engages and forces him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he was alert to it. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
João Palhinha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10.
Corner number 2 then.
Número 10. Número 23. Número 10. Vão dar os seus lugares a. Número
And now they can spring out of defence.
Número 15.
And he's lost his man here. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Tagliafico gets over and intercepts. Alvarez. Portugal still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Martinez. Argentina disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Argentina really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pedro Neto.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 20. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o...
Ruben Dias.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Throw-in. Now it's Pedro Neto. Here comes another cross. Terrific header! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo really did let them off the hook. They could have wrapped it all up.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Palacios with the foul. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Gonzalez. Gonzalez. And the shot! Goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
That's a shade optimistic. Cristiano Ronaldo. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And we are already back underway. Portugal pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Now it's Pedro Neto. Decent hit! And that was very necessary. Palacios does really well to win the ball there.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
McAllister. Ruben Neves goes steaming forward. Palacios. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
João Neves. Diogo Dalot. Now João Neves. Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Dybala. Now it's Palacios. And it's Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. And that has been cleared. Fernandes cuts a frustrated figure right now. Otamendi with a definite foul there. Yellow or red? It is red. Argentina are down to 10 men. Bruno Fernandes. Now Ruben Dias. Passing nice and neat. Oh, well played, well played. Gonzalez, given the lift of his goal. Ruben Neves. And that has been cut short. That's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long gone, 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go back.
There's the hit! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's found a way through. Shot at goal! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Palacios. Now it's Dybala. Now it's Gonzalez. Now he's had it taken off him. Ruben Neves, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's there to get it away. Pass somewhat off target. Montiel.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And time is up. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Cristiano Ronaldo, gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, what are your thoughts on... It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. A pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things.
Bruno Fernandes! Goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's had a crack. Merino. He's gone for goal! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
João Palhinha. And it's been given away. Portugal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Morata. Succumbs to the pressure. Vitinha. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pedri. Merino. Oh, good spread. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Bruno Fernandes. João Palhinha. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice control. João Cancelo. Raya catches it safely. Nico Williams. He is through here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Drilled in. There's the hit! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's onside! Looking for the run.
This is what good chemistry...
Oh, smashing header! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Nico Williams plays it short. Pass somewhat off target. Pedri. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vitinha to Bruno Fernandes. And Mendes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yamal. Out to the right. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. He rises! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Pedro Porro. That was always going to be the keepers. Rafael Leao. Vitinha. Looking tidy in possession here. Bernardo Silva. Portugal looking to pass their way through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Some really good ball movement. Bruno Fernandes. There's no flag. Hits one! And that has been knocked clear. Climbs up big! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nico Williams.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Pedri. And he cuts out the supply. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nuno Mendes. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's a key interception.
2 minutos de compensação.
Zubimendi. Can he latch on to this? Williams. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Portugal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. No changes at the interval from either side. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No outsmarting him this time. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Now it's Morata. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Mendes was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Can he spark a counter here? Rafael Leao. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao picks it up out wide. Cristiano Ronaldo is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and as their most significant attacker, he isn't about to receive any generous invitations.
Back they go.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And it's Morata. Merino. And he can clear it away. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Morata! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And he's been shifted off it. Merino. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. João Palhinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Cancelo with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 23. Número 6.
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Número 11. Número 15.
João Felix.
Número 26.
That's good play. Cristiano Ronaldo. Matheus Nunes! And that